Our whole entire group is filled with people of color. So we're all able to understand that struggle in a way, and that like for people of color that it's hard to be in like these like predominantly white school or have these opportunities to come to places like that, because you know it's rare to see people like us. But this program has really like gave us a chance to like, you know, do something in the future and also have like the opportunity to come to schools like this.
Yeah, and Villanova is a very big school, at least from what I have seen. And the people are amazing, and getting to connect with people outside of the program as well is like the co-facilitators are amazing, and they're rising sophomores, I believe. And so like being able to like get their point of view of college and them like being with us as well too is sort of like branching out, because now we'll have connections and be able to like, now we finally got that college experience of on-campus life as well as classroom life on campus with Professor Kloss, with the professors.
The program also gave us a good opportunity. I think most of us consider our co-facilitators and Monet as like our big sisters, big brothers.
Yeah.
And even like our group, I think we're pretty good friends now. So
and we barely knew each other, and just like that we clicked.
We clicked so fast,
which
like,
is very surprising.
Well, yeah, we all get along really good though.
I know. I'm gonna miss it here.
So we've been reading some Epictetus and about self-control and how we can only do things that are in our control, and we shouldn't fault ourselves for anything that's out of our control. And I feel that's really lifted a weight off my shoulders in a way, and really feel redeemed in my ability that I don't have to feel at fault for things that are just completely out of my control. Like if I don't get accepted, that's not out of my control. But I can put in the effort of how much I put effort in, and that's in my control, basically.
Okay, so for me, I think the reading that spoke to me most was Diotima's speech, in which she was centered around a bunch of men explaining her ideas of love and how human love can kind of be seen as immortal and created and forever, and the essence of having a child and other endeavors. And it kind of spoke to me in a sense of like poeticness of how love can really be special and magical if it's genuine and real.
We read one story where it was about how Zeus split humans in half to forever search for their other half. And I thought it was cool because you hear a bunch of quotes like everybody's searching for their soulmate, and like I feel like everybody has heard that story before, or some form of it where everyone is searching for their other half, which is what Zeus did, split the humans in half. And a big question was, if you found your other half, would you want to go back as one? And a lot of people had like varying answers, and I thought it was interesting to hear why like people said they would go back to why they would join their other half or why they wouldn't. Some people were like they wanted to be an individual, but I feel like you would be an individual, like you would be one, like that's your other half. Like I would go back to being one. And I really like that story.
And like building off what Amir just said about like Diotima, I also appreciated how her description of love was like the preserving of good in our eyes, and how we would want that good to live forever. And although forever does seem impossible, she gave us ways to do that through like art and beauty in a way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I liked about a lot of the readings, because we didn't really stay in a specific range. It was more or less throughout history, especially with stuff like St. Augustine, since we read his Confessions. And like those are also really insightful as well, even for it being super old at the time.
I think my favorite reading is one we read very recently with, there's actually two of them, from Anna Cooper, I believe, and Langston Hughes, right?
Yeah.
That they both had this idea of where America was simply a dream, the idea of America, and we weren't actually living the true America that we should have been living in, and that it was possible and our duty to create that America in a way, to really redeem what America should have been. And sometimes I feel that's impossible, but at the same time, I feel we have to do it, because we discussed about how if we don't really make the American dream come true, where this is a land for the free, then it sets off a bad example of there could really never be a country such as this, in a way. And I feel we started off horribly, but I feel we can redeem ourselves in a way.
Seeing a lot of people that look like me, and not just like, because Villanova's like predominantly white, right? So, I mean, I wouldn't say that I wouldn't feel like at home or something if it were like this program were predominantly white, but seeing people of my race, it's comforting in a way. And especially all the activities the co-facilitators do to make us comfortable.
Oh, Manhunt. That was funny.
I wasn't there for
that.
That.
Funny.
I wasn't there for Manhunt. I was inside.
Oh, you wasn't? Mm-hmm.
Nah. I heard that some like, what was it? Didn't y'all play at like 8 p.m. or whatever, like at night? Mm-hmm. I never played that late.
So I would like to start off with astonishing.
Right.
My experience has been astonishing. I'm here with my two friends from school, Barnes and Janessa. I almost forgot y'all names for a second. But yeah, like the classroom, I love the debates. I feel like I'm in my history class, which was my favorite class this past school year. And like, I like that I'm surrounded by peers who is kind of on my same level or higher. I've met a lot of smart people since I've been here. And we're able to debate and then leave the classroom and go act like we wasn't in there just arguing each other's faces off. I love that for us. So the residential hall, I don't bunk with my homie Barnes, but I be in his room almost 24/7. I basically moved in with him, so it's been fun. It's been real. That's what I got so far.
I guess I would say the same thing. Ooh, one of the things I love about being here is, what's it called? Conley. The pool room, when we came, we was trash.
I'm up 20-2 on her.
First of all, it ain't no 20-2. We like right there. Melissa taught us everything we know. We gotta give her props for that. But no, I like that. We go down there, we be chilling. Barnes, I don't know what happened to him. But like, yeah, we all go to school together, but we was not like that close. But I feel like this program made us more close. And I like the classroom environment. It did remind me of like our history class. And our history class, it get real riled up. Like we really be in there like participating, and it's not like it's forced. It's like we really want to. We enjoying the conversations that we have and stuff. And I like that too. And it's like I was never like the type of person to like come out and like just talk a lot. Like I'm really just self-centered. I'm not self-centered, but like I'm always to myself. And like I step up my comfort zone coming here, and I'm just talking more, asking more questions and stuff like that. So I liked it that.
Yeah, this experience it's been real nice. I feel like everybody after a while got to know each other real well. The dorm, our roommates and everything. Our co-facilitators, I feel like they was like a big part of the program, because like they the ones who like made us get closer as like a community.
Yeah, Monet like the mom.
Monet like the mom for real.
She been at 7:30.
7:30 on the dot.
Upstairs.
I haven't been forced to go to breakfast in a while, bro.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
But the classroom, like I love the debates. The debates has to be by far the best part about it. Like, and it's I say that because it's not forced. Like right. I feel like everyone wants to participate in the debates. Like no one is just sitting there like an outlier. Like I feel like everyone has something to say, and they're not afraid to say it. Like they're not afraid to disagree. You feel me? So that's why I like about the classroom part. And just everything like on campus, I feel like it's stuff to do here. Like we get a good amount of free time during the day, and we can either go, like, it's like fun activities to do around campus. So I like that.
My favorite part of the program, I would say, meeting with the nursing school. It was kind of like a different experience for me. I never been in a stimulation lab, as they call it, so that was kind of cool to me. I got to meet a live mannequin. Like, the mannequin was able to give birth. That was like surreal to me. Like, I didn't know what to think in that moment. So there's a lot more, but I'm gonna give my peers some time to talk.
Basing off what he said, like when I seen the nursing school, the like mannequins, they had like real skin and they had hair and everything. Like, it looked so real. And it's not even that I just like, it's like, so we met so many different people here, like, and they like up there, like, you know. And I feel like if I would have just been home, I would never had the experience to meet as many people as I met here, like, and make connections and network and shit, like, and stuff like that. But like anyways,
I feel like meeting different people was the best part about the program. Like, our guest speakers, like, they gave out real good information. Like, they were very eye-opening. And like, another part was, like I said, like, hanging out with the co-facilitators, like, our little activities in the afternoon. That was by far the best part. Like, because I feel like we got to build a community, you feel me? And we all came cool doing that.
We built strong connections with the co-facilitators. Like, I didn't think I was gonna get as close as I did with like half of them here. Like, Melissa, Alana, just basically everybody. It's like equal. I wouldn't say I'm more close with like one person than I am the other. Like, we all got a chance to like chill with each other and like build bonds and stuff like that. And it like wasn't forced, but it kind of was. Like, sometimes you just want to go to the dorm and just chill at the dorm, but it's like, it's all for good purpose. It's not like, because it's like they want to make sure everybody okay. Like, when she always would pull us like and be like, so how was y'all day? Y'all okay? Stuff like that. Because sometimes when you come to places like this and you've never been away from home, it's like you get homesick. Mm-hmm. And sometimes you don't want to tell nobody. It's like you just got to make it work. You got to figure it out. You kind of grown right now. So it's like, why are you feeling this type of way? So it's like you don't want to tell nobody. But like Monet and other co-facilitators always made us feel like, you know, we could talk to them and stuff like that. And then we built more like closer connections with each other too, so it's like we could talk to each other about stuff.
I think the word to describe it, I could use so many words to describe it, but it would just probably be gratifying, just to see like how much of an impact we can make on your lives in such a short window of time. You know, you never really know how much influence you can have, and you know, times have been crazy in these last few years, and just like in our world today, in our country. So, you know, being able to help out, you know, groups of students who may, you know, we're marginalized minorities and things like that, and sometimes we can be underrepresented, but to come to a prestigious institution and to give you all opportunity and to see you all make great use of it, and just put your all into it, it really means a lot. And also too, we talk about just like growth and progression and relationships, like you said, coming in day one being nervous, those butterflies, and like, you know, not necessarily knowing everyone until now. It's like just confident in your expression and strong relationships that who knows how long they'll last. And also too, like the connections that you've made, all of you, you know, it's really inspiring to see, and very happy for all of you and just glad to be a part of the journey.
Yeah, I definitely agree that it was super gratifying to see, like, when we were having our meetings over Zoom, when we were talking about how life would be at the residence halls, and we were like talking about what type of activities we would do and stuff. It was really gratifying to see it all come to life, and like to meet everybody we would be working with, and to you know, act out all the activities we planned and everything. And personally, this experience has just been so amazing, because I don't necessarily consider myself like an outgoing or like super social person, and so I was kind of worried that I wouldn't be able to connect with the younger kids, like I wouldn't with the seniors, and I was worried I wouldn't be able to like lead, I guess, just because I feel more comfortable like being a part of the group rather than being a person who's like someone people look up to. But then like being here and just like
meeting everyone and talking to everyone kind of showed me that like I can connect with people and I can lead, and it's just been, you know, it's changed me for real and shown me that I can do things that I never imagined I could, and I can actually like be pretty good at it, you know.
So one thing I learned about myself is that I don't have to be afraid to be me, and I feel like the main reason why I said this was because of like how accepting the people are. Before, I was a little bit afraid of being able to like be in my state of nature and being able to express who Alexiani is because I was afraid that I would be judged or made fun of. And being here and being in Stanford, having conversations at the dining hall, having conversations in the classroom, it made me feel comfortable and also made me realize that I don't have to hide that from myself. I don't have to hide who Alexiani is. Do you get what I'm saying? And I can live every day and actually embrace who I am and be proud of that. And you guys also helped me learn that about myself, that I don't have to be afraid of, you know, letting people know who I am. You know what I'm saying? How crazy I get. You know what I'm saying? Or how funny I am.
My heart's on fire now. My heart's on fire. Yeah, also too, I just think like we talk about like family and just like community. I think like when you are able to establish that and like just build that, like you can just have fun. And like no matter how old you are, and like even though like, you know, I'm 19 years old, we're like, you know, 18, 19, 20, whatever it may be, like this has also taught us like, you know, we can still be a kid at heart and we can still enjoy the little things or the major things and just make the most out of every experience and make a lot of memories with the people that you meet and that you enjoy being around. And I can say without a doubt, like I've enjoyed being around all of you. You know, times have gotten a little rocky, and like you said, like sometimes like it's a new experience, it's a new transition to be away from home and, you know, things like that. But you know, it's like the road to like, you know, being more independent and like growing in character development and things like that. So, you know, I'm just proud to see the culmination of everything coming together. And like I said, I'm just glad to be a part of the journey.
And I feel like we have the love part, and we kind of solidified that in like the family, and we are like, you know, a family. And I think with that comes the Civitas then, because we're here and we're cheering for each other, right? We're cheering that we reach all our dreams and all our successes. And we've talked a lot about our goals and our dreams in life. And we've kind of like, Father Peter's talk, like lit each other's hearts on fire. And now we're gonna go on into our community knowing that so many people have our backs and so many people are cheering on for us. And we're gonna do great things, you know, out there in the world, which I think is, you know, the best thing that we can do for ourselves.